qualifying 19th. Yet luckily still have a good view of the lights. Hoping for a good start. And they went quick. Not much delay in the lights. Get off to a reasonable start. Our teammates alongside us, so we need to not destroy him in the first corner. I think possibly make up a few positions here. In the melee, slightly clipped his tyre there, but they're not Pirellis, so it didn't explode. So we're all good. Will the outside were just got cut off. And it's gone single file. So we seem to survive the first lap melee, which doesn't seem to be over yet as we pile into the hairpin. And now a drag race down the back straight. Whew. Calm but intense, that start at Jacarepaguá, which you'll notice is in Rio, in Brazil, and not Sweden. Yes, in this alternate universe, the Swedish Grand Prix has been moved to Brazil, which, I don't know, weirder things have happened in F1, like they held a race at a casino before, and other such shenanigans. We haven't reached that era of madness yet, but yeah, reason we're not in Sweden is while I got the Antisor mod to work, and it worked pretty well, and it's quite a good track, the AI does not race well on it, and it's a disaster, frankly. To start, they just all run into the pit wall, bring out a safety car, and then destroy themselves behind the safety car. So that's why we're not in Sweden for the Swedish Grand Prix, but we're here, which is a good track, historic track. Interestingly, between the time of the 1975 season and this video going up, this track has been built and demolished, all in that time. He's gone way wide trying to pull that off. Can't do that, mate. Yeah, this track was built, I believe, in 1978, and initially to replace Interlagos, which, you know, there are safety concerns and the fact that it's surrounded by slums. You know, you have that. So this track replaced Interlagos for about a decade or so before Interlagos came back in the 90s and late 80s. Then with the World Cup and the Olympics being held in Rio, they decided, you know what, screw this great track, and they demolished it, which is a pity. But I believe a replacement isn't built, but hey, this is Brazil. Who knows when that's ever going to happen. So, once again, like Spa last week, this is sort of taking an artistic license with the 75 season. I think it's working well. As you see, the AI have not run into the pit wall yet. Speaking of the AI, that brings us to Automobilista news, which I don't have a flashy banner coming up saying that, but new update this week. Not a huge crazy thing, mostly fixes and tweaks, some shaders and color tweaks to the graphics. Interestingly, some AI tweaking, which they haven't exploded and seem to be doing quite well, so that looks all good. Also announcing the first DLC, which is a Brit pack, bringing 3 tracks: Brands Hatch, Alton Park, Cadwell Park, and 3 cars, essentially club level track day sports cars. You know, Caterhams, I think one thing's a radical like thing, and GT sort of things. I'll link to the forum announcement for all that. And also news on other new content, free content, such as some Brazilian trucks, so think NASCAR trucks on road courses, sort of thing. But the cars are actually designed for road courses. So that looks interesting, as well as news on the Formula Vintage, which should be coming in version 1 of Automobilista. Formula Vintage being a 60s style Formula 1 car. Maybe the next Formula 1 series I do. I doubt it, because I'll be honest, it's hard enough to find tracks from the 70s, so it's going to be impossible to find 60s tracks. But yeah, may do a race or two in it. You know, video I was saying when I'm driving a lot more. I'm quite excited for that. So that's more or less the Automobilista news. I'll link to the forum post explaining the new content and the DLC and all that. Alright, I think we got a run on this car here. Is that a McLaren? No, yes it is a McLaren. He's well out of place. Seems to have qualified poorly. Not Fittipaldi, I don't think. Fittipaldi was running quite well. His teammate, Jacarepaguá, or something like that. Yeah, part of the reason I'm getting to recognise these cars better is not just from doing the series and racing with them more, but I'm actually in the background doing some work on this mod. Unofficial, absolutely no link to the actual mod himself, private use for the moment. But I'm essentially adding pit boxes to it, to this mod, so they have more immersive pit boxes rather than the stock Reza Studio ones. So obviously, if you're painting them, you got to take inspiration from the cars themselves and the liveries at a time. So that's an interesting little side project I'm doing with this. Now, since there's no pit stops in this sort of series I'm doing, you'll probably never see them in the videos, but they're there. I'm about a quarter way through the cars. But yeah, they're hard to show off in this series as there's no scheduled pit stops, so I can't like run down the pit lane and show you them, as we seem to have closed right up to this group. Yeah, they're over there somewhere, the pit boxes. You can't see them at all because of the wall, but that's a little thing I thought I might add. Now, enough talking off track and off topic, because this battle here is heated up. Oh, can't make that. See, you don't want to run wide here because of the grass and because of the curbs. The curbs are dead. You can't. The curbs are only there to stop you going on the grass, and they don't really care how they stop you going on the grass, because you hit them, they will throw you right back onto the track without little consideration for your safety. You seem to have a little wobble there on exit. We seem to have a slight run on him. Move over slightly. Oh, he's just nosing ahead. Try hold the inside. No. He had a much better line. So he wins this round, but no, once again, hard overtaking spot there, but it is possible if you get a good run through that turn off the back straight. Oh, see, that's what I mean about the curbs. Gotta be careful with them, because they will throw you off. That march ahead, the orange car, also seemed to briefly tap the curve. Got away a lot lighter than McLaren here. Right, we got the draft. Hopefully we can drive by him to turn one. Lock up. Mad dive. Talk to Cervantes about it. He knows about my mad dives. To once again clarify, my dive in Cervantes in the last Conelanders race was not even an overtaking attempt. In fact, the fact that I was out on that line at all was to avoid hitting him, but yeah, that worked out well, didn't it? Now, back to the 70s. We've gained past that McLaren. And judging off the pace ahead, it looks like this march is getting held up by the car in front of me. So we can take advantage of this and try get up to this group ahead. So while things have calmed down, we can briefly move on to other things I want to talk about. Got a lot to talk about in this video, because I may be disappearing for a few weeks off the channel. Holidays coming up, end of exams. When you see this video, I will only have one exam left tomorrow and Friday, and then I'll be done my leave cert, and then officially done all the education that the Irish state are willing to give me. Small mistake there, but so yeah, so I'll be done my school exams and be gone. Yeah, so we're celebrating by going off on a 3-week holiday. There may be a video next week, but honestly there won't be. The reason, some behind the scenes, the videos you'll be seeing for the last few weeks have been recorded a few weeks in advance. Sort of anticipation for this whole 3 weeks of exams and then another 3-week holiday after the exams. So that's why they don't really reference a lot outside events, because well, it's been pointless when you're recording 2 weeks ahead of yourself. This recording is a week ahead, by the way. This is Tuesday, the week before you're seeing this, as in the date that E3 just ended and Conelanders have just done the Silverstone recording. So that wrecks Conelanders, as I explained in that video, but it also throws this series in a bit. It throws a bit in the air, because the reason it's only been one F1 video a week, I would prefer like 2, 3 if I was actually doing this full time, which is impossible when you got 10 viewers, but it's only been one video a week so that I can actually keep it somewhat continuous. With, I can only produce 2 of these videos a week at the moment, so, and there's some weeks where I can't do anything. I didn't record anything last week, for example. So that, it's with these exams and the holidays follow, really screwed trying to keep a continuous YouTube series going. But I've rambled a bit enough about that. You get the idea. Videos, say for the next 3 weeks, will be sketchy. Should be Conelanders this weekend, but that will probably be the last for a week or 2. 2 weeks or 3 actually. Also maybe another F1 video, I don't know. Depends how recordings go and all that. We're also not making a great attempt at catching up to these fellas. Rambling on about something completely different doesn't seem to be helping. Yellow flag up ahead. Okay, someone's engine has expired, so we just got a free place. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta take those freebies. Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen in person any of these cars' engines exploding. I just see it on the results that, this car retired because of suspension damage or engine or gearbox, but yeah, apart from Lauda in South Africa, that's the first time I've actually seen an engine sort of just blow up. And due to the magic of sim racing, that car will be cleared by the time we get around to it. These virtual marches are great, like they clear cars in literally seconds. It's amazing. And deliver them right back to the pit box. Good job, marshals. Right. I've also noticed that we can now see the back of the group ahead of us, which I think I think we're catching up in that group then. They may have been held up with that car's engine going up. Obviously we didn't see the full extent of what happened there. There could have been an accident. It could have gone abruptly, which could have delayed this screw. I think I can do that going in third gear actually, but we won't find out for another lap. As I told you, the virtual marshals have done a great job of clearing that car. Yeah, so just back to the no videos for a week. It's probably a good time to, as we near the halfway point of this 1975 season, so reflect on what's happened. Being an alright season, midfield, an alright season results wise for what we're expected at this Lotus team, but not. But with the opportunities we've had, a lot of squander. Been squandered. We should have been on the podium at least 2 more times this season, and we haven't, which is frankly disgraceful. So on track it's not really been going well, but reception wise, video wise, I think it's reasonable. Like the first video is now on 50 views, which, holy shit, 50 views. Like 50 people have watched this crap. Hold that thought, as we've just gained in this car. Didn't really get close enough for an overtake, but we can just squeeze it up the inside, take some of that curb. Get the cut back. Don't mind locking the tyres if we're trying to make an overtake. I'm willing to give us some tyre wear for that. Get the better drive off the line. Bit too conservative there. This puts it in the outside for the hairpin. Just going to give him a better drive. But we made the move stick. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yes, reception. Yeah. Doing good reasonably view-wise. Slightly disappointed by the fact that the first video seemed to get... Right, okay, the first video did well. Did quite well. Surprisingly well, but the drop-off has been huge in views, which is to be expected. Literally the week I posted that, I think Cone Dodger commented that he just did a first introduction video, I think, for his new project in Cone's garage, and he commented, that holy shit, he just got a ton more views than usual. So it's not like I didn't have warning that this was happening. It happens every series, every YouTuber. First video of a series always gets more views as people go, oh, what's this about? But like my views like quartered. They've halved every video. Not the actual total number of views. Obviously a video longer will get more views, but I'm just judging off the rate of, say, how many views I get a week. And we just got a great run out of that corner. Don't mind if I do. Suddenly we found pace, and it's taken us over half the race, but we finally cleared that group. For the moment, don't get cocky yet. We saw what happened last week in Belgium. But yeah, that's sort of a slight disappointment that the views are like quartered. But that being said, though, there still seems to be a solid group of about, 10 viewers that are sort of, loyal to this series. I'll be honest, I have no idea who you are. YouTube doesn't tell me, as you probably well know yourselves, because let's not be around the bush. It's the Coneland. You're with me in the Conelanders group. I believe Rebel watches, Sharky watches. So, thanks to everyone who's still watching this, and has watched through this. Thank you very much, because that gives me motivation. It's like, hey, someone's liking it. I mean, honestly, if all the videos had consistent 10 views, I'd actually probably be happier because it's like, well, at least everyone who watched the first one is moving on, but I understand. So, yeah, thanks to those who are still sticking around. And hopefully I can make this better because, and don't be afraid to let me know, like, I am very aware the video qualities on these are not the best compared to many people. You know, I edited these things on Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, it looks like crap, I will admit it. The audio is also a piece of shit. Like, I'm using this microphone is a headset microphone where the headphones themselves are broken and it costs like €15. Yeah, the audio is a bit crap. Even after I spent about 40 minutes on average editing this. The audio makes it sound reasonable. So I appreciate it. The quality is not the best. The commentary is a bit rambly at best. At least that's what I'm actually saying, crap. So yeah, don't be afraid to give me feedback. What do you think? Or is even the format right? Do you want to see qualifying? Do you want longer races? I know I want to sort of keep these things equal and sort of keep myself to roughly half-an-hour races for the season. So from a sporting point of view, we want to keep it consistent throughout the season, but you know, would you be interested in that? Or even the half-an-hour videos too long? No, frankly, they're not long enough because I have a recovery drive now on my hand. Now, this group is... Okay, now everyone... Right, so everyone seems to be forgetting how to drive again. Talking about forgetting how to drive, I just failed my driving test yesterday, so... Everything's looking up mid-house. In the middle of so far the most important exams of my life that will determine if I get to be freed from Ireland or whether I'll forever be one of those people who've always looked out but got held back because they got a C in maths. Have I mentioned that maths teaching is horrible in Ireland? Not the maths teachers, to be honest, I have a great maths teacher. But there's something wrong with the system when you're happy that 30% of people don't do the lower level of maths. You know? Like we literally in our system they have to give extra points to people doing higher maths to actually get to do higher maths. You know? It's crazy. But enough of that crap. Yeah, so everything's looking great. You know, it's looking like I'm just going to miss being able to go to university in Oxford. And failed my driving test because of a stupid mistake. Absolutely stupid mistake. I was literally 800 meters back from the test center. I could have made it. It was that one mistake that failed me. I was 800 meters away from finishing the test. I made no other mistakes after that. 800 meters. Which is pretty sickening, to be fair, considering it's going to be another 10-week wait to get another test. Right, 2 laps left. Also, as I was on about giving feedback, should I actually talk about the race, or is this sort of wait, when I stop stuttering, or is this sort of going slightly off topic? Okay. I know that these aren't supposed to be like the fucking vlog or anything like that, but I don't know. Since it's the only regular thing on my channel, I might as well. They can sort of be that medium for an overall channel update, like a channel update if you want to call it, of how things are going on. But last 2 laps, Nicky Lauda is leading. We are whatever hell place we are in 14th, so we made it 5 positions from our qualifying position, which is nice. But frustrating because we could be in 11th now, possibly catching into 10th place had we not had that mistake. Another stupid mistake, the story of my life. Going perfectly well and then a small mistake sends it all to shit. We're going to have to really push hard, but I don't want to push hard because the car is getting a bit shaky. You know, the tyres getting worn. It's late in the race with a pack behind me. I know, it's a sour trouble. Should I fold now and just take 14th, or should I push like a mad bastard trying to get back up to where I should be at the risk of making another mistake? Because if you run wide here and hit those curbs, they take no prisoners, those curbs. It's just plain death. We should be faster than these guys. We proved it. Yeah, once we passed them, we've made good progress. But once again, we are well out of points though. No matter if we catch these two guys ahead or not. So we'll be likely dropping down the overall championship again. I really need to get some more point scoring races because I'm really getting hurt by just not consistently scoring points. But then again, when only the top 6 get points in this era, it's really hard to consistently score points. You have to be, if you consistently score points in this era, you are a championship contender. You're not just a midfield team. You don't have to be scoring top points, you just have to keep scoring points. Ooh, that Marshall slide, that mistake. That could give us the opportunity. Slight lock up, but okay, slight contact. That was, I don't know about that one now. Last lap. If we can stick with him through this first sector, we can make a move on the back straight. Okay, now this is... No! Catch the drift. Come on, what was I even thinking? I said catch him on the back straight, not the next corner, you idiot. Listen to yourself. Also, I just realised with this being the last lap, this video won't actually be anywhere near being half an hour long, so hey, once again, more things to think about. You know, you didn't come here to thinking, and be happy, I'll be glad if I get one comment. Or like, someone still like these videos. Whoever you are, special shout out. Presuming it's the same person. It may not be. Also, my mic is dropped, so, oh crap. Yeah, my mic fell down there and I ran out straight to fix it. So good timing on that. Once again, this cheap headphone mic that, if you saw the way I'm wearing this thing, you would laugh. You would laugh. It looks like that'll be a story for another day. As today's story is another Ferrari win. And that idiot in the Lotus has just shown his inconsistency once again. So it looks like we're going to get 14th place in the Swedish Grand Prix held in Rio. Still makes as much sense as Baku. So we finished 14th. I actually think that was one of my better driven races. It's no South Africa, but a decent race. Maybe not the decent result, but there wasn't as many stupid mistakes. So hopefully we can start scoring some points near the end of the season, in the second half of the season. We're just about halfway through at this point. So we can improve on our 10th place in the championship. Hunt is only 2 points ahead, so we could overtake him. Price could be more and Rotorman can be more difficult to catch up to. But anything's possible. This win brings Lauda further ahead in the championship. It is very much more or less the two Ferraris that will fight for the championship, as if that wasn't obvious 3 races ago, but hey, I need to fill some time. Looking further moving to the championship, Scheckler has moved to 4th with that 2nd place. Scheckler has also managed to be also in 6th because I messed up the table. That should be fixed for next race. Jean-Pierre Jere, I think, should be really in 6th, and he doesn't have 16 points, so... well, that doesn't matter. What is accurate is our position, we're behind, and Lauda's 42 points. Yeah, we won't catch up to that anyway. So, next race will be at Zandvoort. I know I lied last time I said that, but it really will be at Zandvoort next race. Whenever that shows up in about 3 weeks.